Okay, what you have here is a contact list view. So I'm reloading the page. So this is an grid, the inheritable capabilities. So it the inheritable is type sensitive. So if you want to edit a date picker shows up, and if you want to edit a checkbox, it's a checkbox shows up, and we have a cool feature how we can like validate cell. So if I clear out this value, the field cannot be empty. So we can add a cell level validation. As soon as I fill my name, when I blur out, the error goes away. And also I can add a row level validation where you can see a small error indicator that there's something wrong with the server. So have a validation there which checks for if the date is future date or not. So I'll select 28 here, and if you could see, the birth date cannot be future date. So as soon as when I select a valid date, and it goes away and the save button is enabled. So, and we have few pagination controls, and you can search for a value as well. I will search for myself. So it searches for the record in the table. That is possible, and the way you can control the data is so this is a column definition that you can pass. So the way you can enable the inheritable is currently I'm enabling it on load, and either you can change it on click and double click. That is what we are supporting it. So the possible values are load, click, and double click. So you can enable the inheritable in either one of the options, and you need to set the particular column to be editable, this property, and the validations that you saw here can be controlled by the user. So whoever installs this package, we give them the facility to add validations, cell level validations. This is a cell level validation that you saw. As you can see, I have one validation here. You can pass a number of validations, and similarly for each and column which you want to enable ineditable feature, you can give editable colon true, and when you want to enable the edit. So I'm enabling it on load. Either you can enable it on click or double click. And we have one more feature. We can show columns and action columns where you can show buttons or links, whichever is appropriate for your use case. And one more thing, the row level validation that you saw, that whenever reason is that when you edit a cell, there are conditions where you need to check that particular value across the table so that it conforms with the business rule that you set up for this grid. So for that, we have this validation here. As we can pass that as part of the configuration parameter, where it checks for, you can define your rule itself. So we have, the table gives you the flexibility to define the rules, and once you interact with the data, the cell or the column, we fire these rules and check if it conforms with the business rules that you have set up, and if not, we throw them the error. Similar like validation rules. If it validates to true, then we data Salesforce throws you a error message, right? Similarly, we have the same functionality here. And what else? We have the ordering. So you can set the default order, and you can customize the item menu, which is pagination. Currently I have not enabled here, so I'll give few values here, 1, 5, 7, 9. Click on save. I'm setting the default item per page as 7. So if I reload the table, you can see the items page is currently 7. So this is one of the requirement that we had. The requirement was to build an inline editable grid. so that they can like change the values, and as they like interact with the table, we send out and change records and change data as an event, so which is handled here. These three, this one handles the button whenever like you interact with the button action. So let us say this is a valid data and you want to save this record. When you click on save, you can handle this. An event of type dt action click will be fired, and it will contain the information like what button was clicked, because at the end of the day you will be passing a unique ID to identify this button, and the row information will be passed. And as you interact with the cell, every time when you like change a value, we also send the field value and the row field value and the API name, the column you interacted, so that you might set up some business to validate your data from your end. So that is available, and I think so it's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.